Yo, what up? It's your boy. I'm coming from the heart with this one. I just got some advice for players um, down the line, from professional to down, and I hope a lot of people get to see this because this is the realest shit I'm gonna ever say. Whenever you're playing any sport, whenever you're playing basketball, football, hockey, softball, baseball, anything you're playing, if someone comes and hands you a metric sheet, throw that shit in the trash. Everybody knows, and this is what I'm gonna base this on. Everybody knows that LeBron, and this is not me, LeBron hating. This is just I want to see great things from him. This is just being honest. When a person comes and hands you a stat sheet that shows you what you're doing and the percentages and all of that stuff, and basically giving you um, suggestions on what you should do and where you should shoot from and where you should try to hit the ball and what pitches you should hit and all of that stuff. What they are telling you is what first of all, what part of the game is that? We all grew up with our parents telling us don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. So now you're paying people to tell you what you can't do. And see, the thing about that is, even if you watch LeBron this year, the things that he's been told that he can't do, he doesn't do. He doesn't want to do. For instance, y'all wondering why he's not going to the basket at the end of the game when it's tight? Because he doesn't want to shoot free throws. They're telling him your percentages. You study your percentages and that shit psychs you out. Play the game. Live in the moment. It's your moment. Live it. Stop overthinking and don't overanalyze. Just play the game. I hope somehow this gets to LeBron. Because if you watched in the finals last year, he was doing everything. See, the thing about it is, he has to rely on those things because you, you're not going to catch the ghost. You're not going to catch the ghost. So what you're doing is you relying on metrics and all of this stuff so that you know what you're doing and what you're doing well so that you can surpass him stats wise. So that you can at least be in the conversation. This is what he's doing. I'm I'm smart enough to know that. Instead of just going out playing the game and being a winner and playing hard and doing everything that you can do. See, when you read those metrics, it's telling you you can't hit this shot, you can't make this shot, you can't do this shot, you can't take this shot. Is that where we are now in sports? Because on the other side of the ball in these finals, I don't see that. Wherever they want to take a shot and they think they can make it. This is the difference. This is the difference between LeBron. This is the difference between LeBron and Jordan. There wasn't a shot on the court that Jordan didn't think he could make. Tell me I'm wrong. This is a difference between LeBron and Kobe. There definitely wasn't a shot on the court that Kobe didn't think he could make. It's no matter what time of the game, no matter how many minutes were left, no matter what, they always thought they could make the shot. Game winners, all of that. I want to see him be until he adopts this mentality and leave that fucking those stats alone and stop paying attention to stats. Because by the numbers, yeah, you will be the greatest player ever because you're going to have the numbers. But what happens when people start measuring your heart? All the upcoming players, all the new little kids that's coming up, Don't worry about that. Live in the moment, and ain't nothing you can do in your respective sports. Just go out and do it. Don't overanalyze it. Go out and have fun. Don't make it, even if you make it to, if you're blessed to do it for the business, approach it. Approach it like, make it fun. Just like playing on the playgrounds, playing on the streets, and doing what you do. Even when you get to high school, college, the pros, semi-pros, D league, whatever. Approach the game and play the game and live in your moment. That's it. Show off. Oh, before I go, I'm gonna give y'all an interesting stat. Every year that LeBron has shot more than 35%, and this is going to make my point. Every year that LeBron shot more than 35% from the three-point line, he shot 60% from the free throw line. You think it's a coincidence? That when his range goes up, he doesn't think he can make free throws every time, and that affects him when he goes to the free throw line? It's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. Because we've seen that man shoot around 80% for the year in free throws. We've seen this. So it's in you. But see, he uses metrics during the off season, uses the metrics from the season during the off season to go work on that part of his game instead of working on all of it. So now he's lacking in other areas when the season comes around. He's admitted that he uses metrics. He admits that he gets his metrics. And that means you're playing for stats, not to win. I said in my last video, he has enough to win. I meant that. He doesn't have enough heart to win. Show off.